Hey guys, welcome back to the back nine of round two. We've got a little battle going on here between Marty Hendel and Cam Zanini. There's Marty with his hacky sack.
Already always finding the way to have a game of hack going.
Absolutely. Look at that. Oh boy.
Man.
It's always fun to watch him do some of that stuff.
Yeah, he's funny.
Getting a little catwalk look.
Yeah, strutting it out. I don't even remember what I did on that hole.
You look like you're walking a runway, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, gotta look good. Look good, play good, right? That's the motto.
Definitely. All right, guys. Well, for those of you that don't know who our special guest today is, we are joined by Cam Zanini. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. It's my first time watching myself and commentating on myself, so it's a little weird.
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm like, hey, that's me, you know? I did that.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
You'll
yeah,
be
I'm
fine.
Right. Me doing my Derek Jones impression again.
Derek Jones.
Got the hood on, looking smug. I don't know why I did that.
It's funny too because we only filmed him that short period of time, and then and that was it.
Yeah,
he retired.
Won provincials, and then was like, all right, see you guys later.
Yeah, and he crushed that.
Yeah,
I wish he had defended the title the following year. It would have been great to see how he did.
He also crushes ball golf, so I kind of can't complain.
Yeah, how's he doing in that anyway? Pretty good.
I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's always been shooting good scorecards.
Well, number 10, par 3, 274. Right-handed hole for sure. We've talked about this a few times. It definitely requires some finesse, some control on your throw in order to work your way up this fairway. And if you end up in the left, you've got that kind of hidden route way left.
Yeah, it's actually a good kind of scramble route if you get over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right's not too friendly. This is piered, if I remember correctly.
Marty with 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's probably as good as you can do it.
Yeah, folks, that's how you do it.
Yep.
Don't worry about this guy.
No.
Just go back to the other guy.
Don't even watch this. I remember what I did. Oh, yeah, I think I overturned it on purpose. And that. Well, it's all right.
A little bit too much Anheuser.
I wanted that.
Release.
Yeah, I wanted that a little bit of a hyzer, and I think I threw it flat.
With that said, you're not exactly in trouble here.
No, but,
right.
well,
Ooh.
Okay, that's a good kick. Still a long putt, but that's fine.
Cam with the par save. Yeah.
Yeah, that one felt good.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I can't remember if I did that because I was like, all right, we got a par, or I was like, wow, that was a terrible drive.
No, you don't look happy.
No, I'm mad.
You're 100% pissy.
Well, I think because Barty's parked, I'm like, okay, well, a par's lose another stroke. You know?
You're competitive.
Yeah.
I feel you, man. I know how it feels. It sucks.
I'm a perfectionist, and I really shouldn't be. But I know it's like I know I can do every shot, and if I don't release it the way I want it, I'm like, crap, I have no control.
I think though that controlling those emotions goes a long way. I'll give you an example. LaCastro.
Yeah.
I have seen a big change in him just in the last couple of events I've watched him play, and I've never met the man. I have really no business having any opinion on his play, but I can tell you that the more mentally focused he is and the less angry he is, the better he plays.
Well, the thing is, some players have a game of being frustrated, where
Sure.
Nico takes that kind of, I don't want to say anger, it's more of like fiery passion.
Mm-hmm.
And then takes that and he can harness it to really focus in and use that energy as like a momentum in a way.
Absolutely.
Right? And get some fired up.
But I've seen you emotionally control yourself a lot better over time.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.
Ooh, Marty hitting first available there.
Marty drops a towel. Number 11, par 4, 457 feet. That is the second attempt for a roller.
Just throwing my Enigma again. I think I kind of went in between the routes.
Oh no!
I don't remember what red I was going for.
Are you in the land of thorniness?
No, I'm beneath that tree. Got a good kick down.
Okay.
This was phenomenal.
That's not bad.
To get a look for 3 from being 60 something feet off the tee pad, that's really, really good. This is my more overstable of my 2 Caymans.
Good control.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous. Little
yeah,
bit of
I was happy with
pleasant
that one.
roll at the end there.
I was happy with that one for sure.
Marty putting.
That's a great 3 save, like birdie save.
That's 1,000 rated player, man. That's what happens when you break $1,000. You need to be able to scramble.
Yeah.
And I think people forget how good he is at scrambling because he makes the shot so often. And frankly, that's a great textbook birdie from you.
Yeah, I was okay with it. Couldn't decide what route I wanted. Underneath the tree, I'm in the open fairway, then it's a relatively simple 3 to get.
The thing is, though, unless you can drive to circle 2 at least and get there, it doesn't matter. You're going to lay up for 3 every time anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 55 feet putting for 2 in this one, it feels like it's 75 or 80 because of the uphill. So it's still a tough 2 to get unless you don't. If you don't throw that 450, then it's a long look for 2.
Definitely. And that tee pad it's more constricted than it looks like on camera.
Yes, it is.
Moving on to hole 12, par 3, 280 feet from the long pad. It is downhill, so you're looking at more like a 240-ish power level to reach that.
Yeah, I think I throw a Sexton Fiber now. I don't think I throw it particularly like hard. I think I just give it a little bit of a good follow through and snap, and it should just kind of filter.
Yeah, and Marty's going to go down the center here. He
Yeah.
clips this tree a lot. We've talked about this, and this tree, for whatever reason, it seems to...
It's one in the way, though, because if you want to go straight at it, those branches are in the way. You have to
Yeah.
kind of throw it flat and bend it in on an Anheuser.
You do.
It's
and
a tough shot.
I think if you're going to take the Firebird route, I think this route is substantially better. It's safer.
Yeah, I throw it like at that tree right there, and it's a little high, but it got through.
Yeah.
But see, it just kind of it filters its way down there.
See, you've got a 2 here. You've got a real shot at making a 2, and
Yeah.
this 3 is look at that tree. It might as well be right in front.
Yeah, really though.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's tough. If the basket was like 10 feet further back of that tree, it's a lot easier to make.
Yes,
it, because
for
it's
sure.
so close. It's hard to bend it in there.
So you said you've changed your putting technique?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like the actual mechanical motion
Yeah,
of your body, or
ev-
the way you throw the disc?
Everything. So I used to be a Heiser spin putter. If you go
Yes.
back and watch like 2019 provincials.
I remember that.
And then when I was in Arizona, I watched Calvin Heimberg win Memorial in person, and he has such a game of like minimal effort, minimal emotion is what it looks like. It looks like he's
Right.
like barely even trying. He's just kind of popping it up and in there, barely throwing it, and it's going everywhere, right? So
Well,
I'm
his
like,
putting is
Yeah.
frickin' amazing.
and I was jokingly putting like that. I think I was with my friend Ricky Steeler, and he was with his teammate Justin Billadu. We were just practice putting on one of the holes at Vista del Camino. We were doing putting impersonations.
Okay.
And I did Calvin Heimberg's
Yes.
a couple times, and it kept working and going in. And I'm like, why is this working? Right? And then I just kind of kept doing it, practicing back home, and I'm like, it's working.
You like it?
I keep it more online. I keep it flatter, and I don't miss like left or right too much. And if I do miss, it's not going to go 25 feet past. It's going to go like 18 to 20. So my miss ratio is a little bit more easier to control, and
Well-
I feel like it's easier for me.
I honestly, if you're gonna pick a role model to learn how to putt from, he's a good one.
Yep.
He's a really good one.
Yeah, he is. So I'm trying to go over the top here, and I just didn't quite get it high enough.
Does it clip through?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to go. I want to go
the disc
over
went.
that tree.
Oh boy, there it goes.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle though, but
Yeah.
it's not really what I wanted.
See another attempt from Marty to ace this hole,
Yeah, it's got to go in eventually.
which he also clips the tree. Yeah, it looks like you're gonna have a chip up versus a long putt.
Yeah, it should be 2 relatively simple 3s here. This is my C-Line P3X, my
Still a
straighter
decent
one.
shot, man. It's not like a gimme.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll
I
work.
still had the
It'll
hyzer.
short.
I had the hyzer line still. I was actually quite fortunate to be not behind one of those trees.
Marty trying to take this stroke from you.
As if he needs it.
He's gonna try.
Oh
He
man.
gave it a good bid there. A little bit of chains.
Yeah. Couple of more routine pars here.
Yep. I think with the drives that you had, that's about the best you can hope for, unless you make some colossal second shot.
Yeah. Basically, I wasn't trying to run that. I'm like, well, if Marty was parked, then maybe I would probably try to run it. But he wasn't in like high percentage birdie position, so
Yep.
felt like I wasn't going to lose anything really.
All right, well, we've only got 4 strokes back here. We do have, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we've
5
got
holes,
5
yeah.
holes remaining, 4 strokes back.
Yep.
This is a tough victory to pull out, for sure.
Yeah, I have to birdie out and then kind of have a little bit of a miracle on my side, because I know Marty can get 2 of these last
For sure he
5,
can.
right?
Yeah.
So
This is going to be a tough one to squeak out.
yeah.
Number 14, 332 feet. This is a par 3 with a bunch of cool lines. We've seen guys throw way over the trees up highs for a big spike hyzer. There's a number of variations of shots down the center that include varying levels of Anheuser, and there's also a pretty cool flick line that I've seen James Duong take before, so we'll see what happens.
I'm throwing my flippiest rock 3. Does the same line that Marty does, and that went really right. I was actually surprised. I reset on a lot of highs there. I was surprised how much it drifted over.
You should have a putt from this position.
Yeah, I'm about 45, 50 feet-ish.
Yeah. It's definitely Cirque 2.
Yeah.
Marty seems a bit
Marty's
low here.
Cutting the grass on that tree a bit.
Just clipped the top of the
Snuck
tree.
through, and
I think that pulled some power off it, though.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. It slowed it down by about 10, 15 feet, and he's still got a probably 35-footer ahead of him.
All right, we got a putt off. This looks good. Nice putt.
Yeah, I was happy to make that one for sure.
Yep. And
that one felt good.
No easy shot here from Marty.
No.
I'd be smiling too if I made that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, I felt good on that one.
Marty with a great putt as well.
Not that it mattered apparently, but
returns fire.
No, yeah, that was a couple of really good putts from us. That's a weird one to birdie. So for both of us to get it with good putts, that's job well done.
All right, 14 is up. Couple birdies on the board. No change in the difference in score.
No.
Next hole, number 15, is definitely a separator. It's not impossible to lose strokes on this hole.
No, it happens quite regularly. I mean, there's some cards where a par is gaining strokes on the card, because if you get like one bad kick to the right, you see in that jail of trees over there, you got to get real creative in there, and then usually this path on the left plays out of bounds for tournaments. Typically, some people will just lay up to kind of in front of the short tee where the drone is here, and then have a up shot from there. But you can get aggressive, you can play safe. It's still a difficult birdie to get.
You got to be careful there too. Along the left here is that sort of it's a depression in the ground, almost like a ditch.
Yeah.
And it's tough. If you get a disc in there and you have to drive up, it really screws with your footing.
Yeah, it's very difficult because you got to run downhill and then throw uphill. So it's very weird.
This isn't ideal, but it's not terrible where you are. You are in the open to some degree.
Yeah, I turned it over too much. That's pretty good. It's got to sit down a little bit. Yes. So that's the problem with the hill. He might have that backdoor window, though.
There is a line through here. At the time, there wasn't that much growth on the trees, so you can actually see better.
Yeah.
I like this.
I don't remember what I threw here.
Pull right.
Yeah, I caught something there, but good roll and
favorable roll.
Long putt, but should be a simple
uphill
4.
Shot at a 3, probably a 4.
Yep.
Marty showing us
just
how
clipped a branch there, and that didn't kick very nicely. He's in the schnarbage.
Yeah. It's got a big
another unicorn sidearm from Marty. That's a good 4.
I don't think that's a bad plan.
No, he might have been trying to run it because it's uphill.
Basically, he's saying to you, make this putt if you want the stroke.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's saying. And
I tried.
The door's open for you to make that. And if you don't, you both walk away with a 4.
Yeah, exactly. 4 is nothing to sneeze at on this one.
He knows, too, that with the number of stroke edge that he has at this point, that there's only, 3 holes left?
Yeah, see, I know, too. I'm trying to push, and it's just not really going anywhere.
The next window for you is probably to ace this hole. Like, you'd have to ace this, and he'd have to make such a crappy drive that he can't make the putt.
Yeah, I mean, if I ace and he threes, then it's 2 with 2 to go, right?
Now you've got a small chance.
Yeah, but that's that small miracle I was talking about.
All right, 15 is finished. Moving into hole 16, we've got sort of this downhill flick shot. I don't really see anybody backhand this very often unless they've got good control. Most people tend to flick this if they have it.
Yeah, Marty and Clayton from the All-Stars match, they threw the backhand.
Yeah.
That's because they rarely throw the sidearm. They're more comfortable with a little turnover.
If ever there's a hole to throw a flick, it's this one.
Yeah, this is the one on the whole course that it should be a relatively simple birdie putt.
Yeah, there's no risk.
Chance. Yeah, I'm throwing my more stable Cayman wide and just have the overstability and lack of glide just filter it down.
It's a very good shot. There's nothing really to say other than that.
No,
and it should be a pretty simple birdie for you to make. And unless Marty manufactures some trouble here, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, it's a little high, and that's the problem with the backhand. It floats forever with that gravity. And he's in a tricky
kinda
spot
buried.
here. Yeah.
Oh, so short. It's hard to throw that short. I know.
Let's see what happens here.
So I'm putting
Apparently,
first.
you're farther. Yep, that looks good.
There we
Good
go.
birdie. Nothing wrong with that.
Put the pressure back on him.
I can't tell from the perspective how troubled he is.
Boy.
Yeah, he's in some decent trouble here.
Still almost jammed it.
It's a good bid for Marty to keep on track with you. Gives up a stroke, 3 back.
Yeah, I mean, even in the late fall when everything's kind of bare, that right side of that green is still really tricky.
Give me those 2 strokes back on hole 1, man. Just, hey, Tyler, could you mind changing the score for me?
Yeah, you want to help me out a little bit there, buddy?
Just make that a 6, please.
Yeah.
It would actually be pretty interesting if you were a stroke back going in the last 2 holes. I honestly have no idea what happened. I don't remember. So I'm just going to, in my mind, put you at
I still have no idea.
2 strokes better and see
Yeah.
what would have happened if you had a little bit of a stronger hole 1.
I still have no idea what happens in the rest of these last 2 holes.
Number 17, par 3, 414 feet. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
Bit of a downhill here, maybe loss of 20 feet or so, 15 feet in elevation. Should make the whole play a little bit shorter than what it is, maybe 380.
I got this one a little too high, I think. Yeah, I caught the branch there, and it just slowed it down a little bit. If that was lower and it was punched more towards the ground, I think it would have gotten probably about 35 feet.
What do you say the distance is there for a 2? 60-ish?
Oh, at least, yeah, probably like
65?
70, I would think. So Marty's going a little high, too, and he's kind of bailing out. He's pin high, but he's still also 60-something feet, right?
We are into another putt off.
Yep.
Yeah, this looks farther than
It's also a
than I
low
thought.
ceiling, too. I had to, like, really, like, spin this one.
Go in!
Jeff, if that one low-hanging branch wasn't there, I think that was in.
I tend to agree with you.
I loved it out of my hand. I thought I made it, to be honest.
All right, I'll give that one to you, too. So now you're -7.
All right, sounds good. Marty's going to chain out here, you know?
Marty with a...
Yeah, see, you chained out, so now we're
putt.
tied. That's a huge putt for Marty. And a good catch by the basket as well.
All right, so in my fantasy world, you are 1 stroke behind going into hole 18.
Yeah, one of those days where, like, I wasn't off by a lot, but every time I was, it wasn't kind of... Yeah, look at me. look at me. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what am I supposed to do? I hit one little branch in the way and it knocks me an inch and a half below the cage.
Oh my god!
I get the bad roll on 2, you know, and then that putt goes in for him, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
You just flipped it.
What am I supposed to do? You know?
All right. As I told you, we will give you that putt, and we fixed hole 1, and you are 7 down now in the land of fantasy, and let's see what happens on the last hole.
Cool. In the land of reality, I'm not able to win this.
In the land of reality, you're screwed.
In any universe and circumstance, there is probably no chance. I don't see Marty taking a quadruple bogey on this hole.
All right, number 18, par 3, 320 feet. I can't remember if you guys were playing this as an island or not. I don't think so.
I don't remember, but even then, like, it's really not that difficult to clear for us. It's 320, but to clear it is probably like 280.
Yeah, I don't think.
Actually, probably less than that. Probably like 200, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
All right, Marty was some kind of probably a putter.
Yeah, maybe? Probably a rock.
Yeah, that's about right.
So I'm throwing my destroyer. Got a little wide, but it had good distance on it.
Oh,
I caught.
goodness.
That's what it. Okay. I was wondering why I came up so short. Got the dang tree in the way.
Putting, and he gets there.
Yeah, that one felt good.
All
Yay!
right. I put you at 8 down.
That makes up for
fantasy.
that makes up for the branch in the last hole.
Liking that.
Yeah. Oh, I got a replay.
Oh, you
All
deserve
right.
a replay. That's a great shot. Good
Just
one.
snuck it in the bucket.
Good one.
Yeah, I felt good to end on
See,
that
Marty claps for you. There you go.
one. Yeah, I know.
See? It's not all bad.
Yeah. Another good birdie by Marty.
All right, my friend. So I gave you the benefit of the doubt on hole 1, and I gave you that putt.
Still didn't work.
Lost fair and square, stroke back.
I mean, to lose to a 9 down, that's a really good round here.
yeah.
So, Marty played great. Even if a couple more things went my way, I probably still would have been maybe 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So Marty shot a really, really good round.
Yep.
I was happy with my 5 down, actually. I started +2 through 3, so to battle back to 5 under was actually, I felt like I won. You know?
Well, you should, and honestly, I think people underestimate that stat. I've heard this talked about by a few commentators in the past, and your ability to bounce back and recover, especially when you're in a bad spot out of the gate, is a big deal. Look at your back 9.
Yeah, we both shot a 5 under on the back.
Absolutely,
so.
you did, and you put up a couple of birdies that he didn't.
Yeah, I got 16 and 12.
Yep.
So
that's fantastic work. Look at this. I mean, look at these putts. Be honest, Marty's like putting really well.
Yeah, I mean, we both. I don't think either of us really missed a putt that we should have made.
Absolutely
I
not.
don't think on this rounds. It was actually a really good day, like good conditions too, no wind. So.
And that's why you guys get to call yourself pros, because that's what it looks like.
Yep.
It's great work.
Professionally amateur, that's what I am.
There's the Thought Space mantra. Guys, I gotta say thank you to Thought Space. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for all the work you've done to get us your product. Your discs look amazing, and huge shout out to Ryan Clare too.
Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
They do like triple stamps or something. The
3 different
artwork
colors.
is gorgeous, just as collectible as it is throwable.
Oh,
and their plastic feels great in the hand.
Yep.
Also, we've got about a couple hundred new bags now have come in from a bunch of different brands. So definitely come in and check those out. We've been working hard to bring in all the accessories and things that we need. And how do you think you played, man, overall? How you feel?
I think I played good overall. I was happy with my 5 under par that day. I felt like I did everything I really needed to do.
Yep.
So can't do much more than that.
Goes to show you the margin of error. A little bit stronger hole 1. Make a putt that was close, and maybe one more, and you're in a tie ball game there.
The putt, my layup not rolling away on 2.
Yep. There's lots of things.
You know.
I don't think there was many mistakes out of Marty. I think he maybe had the same problem on hole 2, and other than that, he played a very solid round of golf.
Yeah, hole 3 was the one hole that we both bogeyed. But that's I mean, that happens all the time.
That's a hard one.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. There is round 2 done. Round 3 of the Gauntlet match will be against our pal Greg Rutenbohr, and we also have a bonus match between Cam Zanini and Casey Forbes. So look forward to that coming out soon. And we are almost done with our 2020 season content, and we will be moving into some new stuff happening in 2021. So we will catch you soon. Thanks so much for watching, and Cam, thanks, man.
No problem.
Appreciate
it's always fun
that.
doing this.
Cool, man. Well, welcome. We're really glad to have you on the show, and we will be back again to do some more. See you soon. Thanks, guys.